G'day. I thought I'd be able to get something done without you fuckers watching me. Obviously that didn't work. I just made a template to start some scenery stuff in here. You want to have a closer look? Alright, hang on. So, I'm going to make a bit of a bank out of foam. And all I did was I cut little ripples in a piece of paper around here into flaps. So I can sort of fold it and get a size around here, and then sort of push down in here with my finger as we traced around the line to sort of try and get it to shape. So now I'm going to take it over here and I'm going to cut it. Well, put it down over here anyway. Put it on here and trace it out. All right, give me a minute. Righto, I've got all my shit together. So now I'm going to take this down into a position that I think is a good one. Doesn't mean that it is, it just means that's what I'm thinking. So line it up a bit, like this and like that. What's going on with my watch? Like that. Moving. Make this way a bit. Right. And we'll sort of try and tape it in place a little bit. Try and hold it in place and so I can trace around it. That close, but anyway, here we go. Right. Now I'm just going to cut this end off here. Need to keep that. I might be able to make a piece out of here somewhere, like that or something. So keep that aside. Right. Let's see how badly I can stuff this up. Take this bag off. We won't throw it away just yet. In case it really balls it up and that's filling in. Like that. I think. Hallelujah. Now we get a little messy. Right, and now that's done, I can set it in place and I can work on trimming it up, getting it to fit nice, and then I'll put a nice little barrier or edge around there. All right. Right, sprung me outside this time. So what I ended up doing was I drew a line around the edge of the track onto the board, and then now I'm coming out here to shape it and try and shape it down to that line. And to do that, we'll do it outside because it's very dirty. But I just use a rasp, just a cheap rasp, and start an edge like that, and then I sit here and watch the line. As it comes down closer, that's the height of the track, that line. And then once it's sort of close to the line with the rasp, I just get a bit of sandpaper. What is that one? I don't know. Just old belt sander stuff. P60 it says. I don't know what it is. Just rough shit. And then smooth it off a bit. Yeah, it's a very messy job. That's why I do it out here. Anyway, let's go and see how it fits. Try it back inside. Goes everywhere, this stuff. Even turns me black dog blue. Righto. There. I was going to get the texture. I'm going to mark this bit here. Needs a bit of a trim. Maybe along there. I think that's pretty good. Once I do that, I'll give you a closer look. Righto, so it's a bit tight just there, and just there, but the rest of it seems to be pretty good. There's a bit more of a gap there than I actually hoped. Probably took a bit too much off, but that's okay. That's passable. So let's I'll go back, tidy that up, and then I'll start that one. Righto, and there we have it. Shaped good enough for this little black duck. And then, as you can see, a bit of the old DG combing rail, hopefully get that put in place, and it'll all look the goods. Bit of green stuff on the top, a couple of DG trees, maybe a sign or a sticker type sign, big one up around there as well. Then the cars can go back up and park on there, and paint that grey along there. And that's pretty much this done. But that's where that's where this is going anyway. So hopefully we can get it all to happen. Alright, so it's a bit of a windy day today, but we'll see how we go. Hopefully this will turn out. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to paint around this edge with a bit of brown, just so when I glue the grass on over the top, I don't have to worry about it then. As we know, this doesn't 100% fit, so at least if I put a bit of brown on it, it might look like there's a bit of dirt or something along that edges. I might even put some grey on it yet. But all this is going to be covered with the green stuff. But so I'll just sit here and in the backyard at my table and just slap a bit of this on around the bottom edge, and I'll do around that edge as well, just so where the grass is sitting, you sort of, anyway, we'll have a look. We'll come back when it's done and I'll show you. Righto, so as you can see, just paint around the edges to make it look a bit brown and dirty, and the same on this bigger piece, same thing. That's the bit that's going to face the track around there. And now I'm just going to get, whoops, did I just hit the camera? I did. Now I'm just going to get another bit of colour, like this sandy brown stuff. And I'm going to just sort of lightly brush it around the outside so it's not just a dark brown. Give it some sort of contrast. Is that the word I'm looking for? I don't know. Ew. Yeah, the paint's been sitting a while. Give it another good shake. Alright. So, I might use the, no, I'll use this one. Get some water off this. And then light little hopefully it'll dry out. Will be a bit where comes the rain. Lighter maybe. The same on this bit. You know, because dirt's not all one colour. So a little bit of, it might even break out the grey. Look out. It's like a sandy colour, I guess. Around here as well. Just quickly go right around it. That's just where the two pieces join. You might not even see that. You might not even see this bit across the back here either, but I need to know what it's done. That bit done. Now I'll let this dry now. I'll let this dry now, and I'll come back and have another look shortly. Marty's on, so I want to go and watch Two Lines, so I'll go and watch some of that, and then I'll come back out. Alright, yeah, I'm happy with that. I don't know if you can see the colour on that or not. That sort of gives it a bit of a shade of something, you know, not quite, you know. Anyway, that'll do for now. I'll call it quits on the video there, and on the next one we'll lay some grass, cut it out, stick it on the track, see how it looks, and take it from there. Alright. Don't forget, the Aussie Slot Car shows on 8 o'clock on Thursday night, Australian time, Melbourne time. So I'll see you guys there all in the chat. Until then, hooroo.